Hi, my name is Sarah Danaher, and I'm the Jenkins MBA admissions recruiter. Thank you so much for joining us for our first ever Jenkins MBA Spotlight series. Whether this is your first episode or your 10th, we're really happy you're here. Today, my colleague, Riley Hutchison, Assistant Director of Admissions, and I will be sharing with you some stories and experiences from some of our amazing students and alumni. This 10-part, 5-week series will feature interviews, personal success stories, as well as first-hand tips and tricks for admission. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy.
Well, thank you all for joining us once again for one of our last couple Jenkins MBA Spotlight interview series. I am here once again with my colleague, Sarah Danaher, and we are interviewing Ahmad and Jhanvi. Now, would you all mind just briefly introducing yourselves, talking about a little bit about your work experience, maybe any fun facts you would like to share, and where you all are from? So, Jhanvi, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure. Hi guys, as Riley said, my name is Jhanvi and I'm originally from Mumbai, India. I've worked for over seven years in advertising, in account management, in the tourism and travel sector as a senior travel consultant, customizing travel packages for high net worth clientele. And I have also co-founded my own personalized gifting company in India, targeting millennials with over 20 unique gifting ideas, catering to clients all over India. I then moved to Toronto, Canada, where I've worked as a barista in Starbucks for a year. In terms of education, I have done my bachelor's in commerce with an advanced diploma in tourism and travel management from Mumbai University in India. And I am now pursuing my MBA. I am currently in my first year at the Jenkins MBA program in North Carolina State University. I have always been very passionate about consumer behavior, and I have always pursued customer-centric roles, and will be majoring in marketing management. A fun fact about me, I have learned 8 forms of ballroom dancing. I know salsa, jive, cha-cha-cha, samba, rumba, foxtrot, Viennese waltz, and a little bit of bachata.
Wow, that is incredible. How about you, Ahmad?
Hello, everybody. My name is Ahmad Haghzadehkhataei. Very long last name, I know that. You can call me Ahmad. I am the second-year MBA student at NC State, concentrated in marketing and innovation, along with decision analytics and supply chain. I originally from Iran. I have 2 backgrounds from physics from my undergrad and marketing management for my master. I also have 7 years of professional experiences as a marketing manager. The fun fact about me is that I love playing video games. I still play video games, and I do not hesitate to do that, specifically during this time.
I love that. I always love hearing everybody's fun facts. So like you said, Jhanvi is a first-year Jenkins MBA student, and Ahmad is a second-year Jenkins MBA student. Can you tell everyone a little bit about how you heard about the Jenkins MBA program?
This is a very good question, Sarah, because the answer of this question is going to tell the story of my MBA journey at NC State. My wife and I came Raleigh 4 years ago because she's a physics PhD student here. I remember one day when I took her to the university, I decided to walk around for a moment and observe the buildings, classrooms, libraries, NC State campus. After fully observing those areas, I told myself, I'm going to study, and I want to study in that library. I want to study in that classroom. I really like the NC State campus. So once I get back home, I searched about NC State and its majors. I found that NC State has a business school called Poole College of Management. And also they offer a full-time MBA program called Jenkins MBA program. That was the first time that I saw the Jenkins MBA website. Believe me, I read all materials in the website. I found out about the curriculum, concentrations, certificates, graduate assistantships, all options in your program. And also I noticed that I can register for information sessions, and Jenkins MBA is going to invite me as a guest to participate in those information sessions. I registered for 2 of those, and one of them was 45 minutes MBA style class coffee chat session. It was fantastic. It was like an MBA class. There were many prospective students. We engaged with each other and we had many activities. After that session, I told myself, you know what? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm going to apply for this program and I'm going to get this admission.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience. Now, Jhanvi, how did you hear about the Jenkins MBA program?
I have a very strong personal affiliation with this program because my husband is an ex-Jenkins MBA graduate himself. He passed out in 2015, and that's how I heard about the program. Like how Ahmad said that I did the same thing. When I moved to Raleigh in December last year, the first thing I did was I walked around. I saw the campus. It's absolutely gorgeous. I even met the admissions team then, and Sarah especially, and that's where my journey began, and that's how I heard about the Jenkins MBA program.
Mm-hmm. Now, you both found out your admission decision and it was time to make your decision. So why did you choose Jenkins?
So actually, to be honest, while I was applying for Jenkins MBA program, I was considering some other business school. I had an Excel file with names and all options that they have. But I have very good reasons why I chose Jenkins MBA. First of all, I found out that NC State is one of the best university in North Carolina and also in United States. Secondly, I could be with my wife. We could study together side by side. And Jenkins MBA offers GMAT and GRE waiver for some students based on their qualifications. I received that waiver and that put me in front of line of the application process. It helped me a lot. It speeded up my application process. And also Jenkins MBA program offers graduate assistantships, is a merit-based reward for students. We knew that not all business schools in the United States offer that option. And graduate assistantship is crucial for a national student. So I think, yeah, my reasons are compelling enough to applying for Jenkins MBA and study here.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And Jhanvi?
So I come from a non-business background, and it was very important for me to have a more personalized learning experience, and the small class size in Jenkins perfectly fit my objective of having a personal connection with not only the professors, but also my cohort. And the practicum courses that the Jenkins MBA program offers, it would give me the opportunity to network within the industry and also implement class learning to real life business situations. The proximity of Jenkins to the RTP is also an added bonus. And the lower tuition cost with the living expenses in Raleigh and the quality of education that I would receive was the perfect combination that I was looking for in Jenkins, and that is why I chose the program.
Oh, I love that. And it actually ties directly into our next question for you, which would be, what have been some of your first year impressions and experiences as an international student in the program so far?
Yeah, that's a great question, Sarah. So as an international student who last studied in 2007, it was definitely a very different and very interesting experience for me. The good thing about being an international student in Jenkins is that I've not only ended up learning from my professors, but I've also learned and shared a lot of experiences with my cohort. In the current environment, being an international student is very challenging, but the Jenkins MBA has given me a lot of tools and skills that are required to overcome these obstacles. And there are various student groups, there are lovely clubs that the program offers, and there are a lot of events that you can attend. And these have really helped me integrate further and understand the workings of corporate America.
Actually, in order to answer this question, I think we need to divide the MBA journey in two segments, first year and the second year. In first year, students learn the basic of everything from accounting, finance, marketing, supply chain, data, and so on. And from the second semester, students decide where they want to go based on their desire and interest, which direction they want to go. So I chose carefully my courses from the second semester, because before coming to the program, I knew that I love marketing, I love data. I want to combine these together. And I chose every courses were related to marketing and data analytics. And now I think I am in the third semester of my MBA journey. And I think the second year is really important for international students because each single one of the courses that you're going to choose is going to build your future. It is really important because I remember I took an advanced data class in the second semester and I used everything that I learned in that class in my summer internship and saved me. And I found out that I made the right decision about choosing that course. In the second semester, I think we need to mainly focus on our desire and interest and what we want to do in the future. And yeah, this is my experience in second semester.
I love that. I literally could not have said that better myself. You did an excellent job explaining that. Would you be able to elaborate a little more on your internship experience, how you were able to get the internship and where you worked?
Yeah, actually, MBA students once joined the program has a secret weapon. And that secret weapon is Career Management Center, which is exclusively for students, MBA students. So there are fantastic people around you. If you want to write a resume, if you want to prepare for an interview, if you want to have a good first impression for your networking, they're here for you to help. So I did everything they taught me during the programs. I prepared myself, I extend my networking, and I spent a lot of time. I ended up with 2 interview invitations. I got 2 offers, and one of them was from Novozymes, the biotechnology companies in Franklinton. I was super excited about it. It was marketing data analyst position. That was exactly what I was looking for. I spent my time at Novozymes during the summer. It was a fantastic summer internship, and everything that I learned in the program, I want to be honest, helped me a lot during that summer internship, and I always appreciate that.
We're so glad to hear that. That's always the hope and the goal is exactly what you learn, you are able to apply that, yes. Whether it's in the professional program, very next day in your career or in your internships that you're working through. Now, going off the classes, are there any special classes or projects that you've worked on thus far that really stood out to you or you really enjoyed?
Yeah, I can go first this time. So I've just started my MBA journey and I'm in my first semester. There are definitely classes that have stood out for me in the short experience that I've had. One among them is Professor Michael Stanko's Marketing Management and Strategy class. I particularly like his approach of teaching real-world marketing content and its application through case studies. Having spoken to alums and seniors, I'm really looking forward to a lot of courses like consumer behavior and pursuing the data analytics certification, which I think is really relevant in today's day and age.
Most definitely. And what about you, Ahmad? Any specific classes or projects that really stand out?
Yeah. Actually, one of my favorites was consumer behavior that John mentioned about it. It is one of the fantastic courses in Jenkins MBA program. But my favorite this semester is new product design practicum course, which is my only in-person class right now. And we are a group of engineers and MBA students working together side by side to solve a real business world problem. We are working on a mask to address the facial expressions and communication problems to bring back students to the campus. And I'm learning a lot during this course because, of course, the business students are working on the business side and engineer students are working on the engineering side. But I'm learning some engineering stuff from my engineer friends. And, this is fantastic. And it is really hard to introduce new product to the market. We think it is easy, but it is not easy at all. We need to consider many things before launching new product to the market. And yeah, this is my favorite right now.
I'm glad to hear things are going smoothly. Now, Jhanvi, how has your first semester been? I'm sure there was some transition given that it's a global pandemic, but how has the first semester gone with your course delivery methods?
So there are various course delivery methods that were offered to us. Like Ahmad mentioned, we've got online, we've got in person, we've got some classes like that have a hybrid mode. We also in online had a lot of synchronous Zoom sessions and asynchronous Zoom sessions. And I really agree with what Ahmad has said, that I really like the online learning as well, because not only the professors, even the administration has worked really hard at NCSU to make this process as seamless as possible. And the professors really try to make it very interactive. So I do prefer face-to-face teaching, but online has actually really been very, very similar. They've overcome the whole virtual challenge. I really like that, that everyone's in one space and you're interacting with the professor like you would in class. So it's been very interesting and very, very rewarding as well.
Definitely. One of our values here at the Jenkins MBA program is flexibility. So for us to be able to provide you guys with online, in-person, and hybrid methods is very important to us. And it makes us so happy to see that you guys are so receptive of it and you feel that it's been an added benefit to your curriculum.
Now, the last question that we have for you all is there anything else that you would like to add about your experience thus far? Any tips, tricks, or things that you wish you had known before you started? And Ahmad, if you're good to go first.
Sure, I would like to speak a couple of moments to my international student friends or prospective students. We are in unprecedented time. There's a huge uncertainty around COVID-19, economy, immigration around the world. And these are some external factors that we cannot have any control over it. But remember, you are MBA students. MBA students learn how to overcome challenge around them. Each single one of them has a special skill. Each single one of them is unique. So don't get frustrated, don't get overwhelmed, stay positive, stay strong. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and good luck.
Yeah, I can go now. So the one thing that stood out for me is that at NC State, especially the Jenkins program, is that everybody's so kind, everybody's so approachable, and like from everyone from the admissions team, Matt Lojacano, who's my academic advisor, the international student services team, and I mean everybody's just gone out of their way. They've made this journey very smooth and made the whole transition very seamless. What really stood out for me is also everyone's willingness to help and the guidance and support every step of the way. As an international student, getting a job in this market is a very daunting task. And the CMC team, especially Jane, who is my first year career coach, and Bev, who's the director of CMC, they start working with you very early. So you're prepared for the job market. They give you all the required tools and the required skills that you need to overcome this this process and how to be successful in your job search. Overall, my experience with Jenkins so far has been very rewarding. I would highly recommend this program to all the international students. Please do not hesitate. Go ahead and apply. You are making the right decision coming here. And if anyone has any questions or if you need any information, please feel free, reach out to me. My email is jdesai2@ncsu.edu. Go ahead and I'll be happy to help you.
Wonderful. Well, thank you all so much for sharing your experiences and insights. We cannot tell you how valuable they are. Now, if you all hang on just 1 second, I'm going to pop up some contact information. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of us. We are more than happy to help however we can. But stay tuned. We have 2 more Jenkins MBA Spotlight Series interviews coming up next week. But once again, thank you all so much for joining us, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.